It's the Point Student Ministry Update. I hope you guys are doing great. It is the month of May, and we are in the home stretch for the school year. And I was just thinking back to August when we kicked everything off and we started fresh with a new program. And just maybe you were new in ministry and volunteering with us at this point. And so just looking back to this past year, I'm just so blessed to see what God has done in this ministry. And because of your faithfulness in large part in loving students and supporting the vision and backing where I really believed God was leading. And so it's been a wonderful year. I'm so thankful for you guys. And let's finish well. And so I wanted to show a couple things your way for the month of May. And so the first thing to just keep your eyes out for is you're going to be getting a survey this week from GPS. And so what we want to find out is what you felt was the strongest point of ministry, the weakest area of ministry this past year, areas that we can improve, the curriculum, the frequency of youth worker meetings. Do you want more or less? Just any way that we can better serve you will allow you to better serve your students. And so be brutally honest in the survey. We can take it. And the more people who fill it out, the better idea I'm going to be able to get to how to best serve you guys. And so be looking out for that. Take 5 minutes. It's probably 5 minutes or less to fill it out. Send it our way, and that will really help me out. So that'd be a wonderful tool for me. So this week, as far as small groups are concerned, you're going to be talking about baptism. And the reason why is we've seen a lot of exchanged lives this past year, and we still have a good percentage of students who haven't actually taken that next step into believers' baptism. They do it because it's scriptural, and you know, the Lord commands it, and so we definitely want to encourage that. That is part of their journey and their expression of their faith, and so we want to make sure that they have that opportunity. And so we're going to be talking about that this Wednesday in small groups. And as you study the curriculum, you'll find that before you get to the nuts and bolts of baptism, you're going to be asking students when and if they've exchanged their lives. And so don't ever assume just because a student has grown up here at Grace Point that they have. I have learned that you can never assume that anybody has exchanged their lives until they have told you when and how they did it. And so you may be surprised by their answers, but be very in tune to their answers and how to properly respond to them. And you may find out that you are going to be leading a student to Christ tomorrow night. So make sure that your heart is sensitive and discerning, and be prepared to be able to lead a student into a relationship with Christ. So be sensitive to that. Of course, we are going to be talking about baptism and what it means and why we do it, and so you may get some great questions out of that and some good discussion as well. In your life groups, you're also going to have packets, and so if you get to the end of your lesson and a student goes, you know what, I did it when I was a little kid, I didn't understand it really at the time, but I want to do it again, and because I have an understanding of what it's about, or I've never done it before and I'm ready to take the next step and get baptized, we're going to have packets available for you so you can send them home with a student. They'll have them filled out, and that way we can put them on the list. A couple questions I've gotten. One of the things that I want to let you know that is if a student wants you to baptize them, I encourage that, I support that, and I hope they would choose you first. And the reason why is because you've been in their lives, you've been discipling them, you've been investing in them, and you have the right to be baptizing them. And so if they want you to do it, I encourage that. Just let us know which service on the 22nd, 8:30, 10 o'clock, or 11:30 that you want to do it in, and we'll make sure that you're fully taken care of. So let's just celebrate that and make sure students have that opportunity. So those sheets will be available for you guys. On the 22nd as well, after the Baptism Sunday, that evening, we're going to be having our youth worker meeting from 5:30 to 7:30. And this is going to be a time where I'm going to be talking about the fall, what you can expect. We have some changes we're putting into place that I'm very excited about. But we're going to be covering a lot of things before summer gets here, before everybody goes off on vacation, and I've got camps and all sorts of things. So this will be our last youth worker meeting until the end of August. And so make sure that you're here for that. This time around, because we're doing it on a Sunday evening, we've got free childcare. And so bring your kiddos. Just let Virginia know how many you're going to be bringing. We'll make sure that they're properly taken care of during that time, so you don't have to worry about that. The child care is free, and so we want to be able to bless you in that way. So bring the kiddos too. It'd be great. So that's going to be from 5:30 to 7:30 on May the 22nd on Sunday. What else do we have? On the 25th, a couple days after that, is our last Wednesday together before school lets out. This is the end of the school year bash, and so kids are their brains are going to be fried with finals and everything else. So we're just going to kick back, eat hot dogs, eat s'mores, worship, and just really finish the year with a bang. And so this is a great time just to hang out with your students and throw a frisbee or whatever it is that you do. So anyway, be aware of that. You will get a list from Virginia about what your group needs to bring, whether it be chocolate or buns or hot dogs or whatever. So be looking out for that. Then on the 27th is a bittersweet day for me because this is the graduation banquet. This is where we really charge our seniors and say, go out and make disciples. You know, this is the Great Commission, and we're sending them out, and we want to send them out well. And so if you want to be a part of that celebration, please let Virginia know. We can RSVP, put you on the list, and get you ready to be a part of a wonderful evening that we're putting together on the 27th. And then on June the 1st is the first Wednesday of the summer. We are actually starting Generation Change. And what this is Dave Ramsey's version of Financial Peace University. He's reconfigured it for students. And so I would encourage you to pass this on to your students and have them enroll. This is a wonderful opportunity at their age to be able to learn how to manage their finances. And goodness knows how many of us have had headaches financially because we didn't learn this at their age. And so push your students to do it. Tell them they need to do it. Tell them you won't love them anymore unless they take it. I'm just kidding. But anyway, it's $25, and so if money's an issue, just let me know about that. We can try to work our way around that and scholarship them, but we want them to be a part of that as well. So that starts on June 1st, and so you'll start seeing some materials about that as well. Lastly is our Student Life Camp, and this is the camp where any student can go. This is a phenomenal camp. I've taken my students several years in a row. This is just a great camp. They preach the Bible. There's small group time. There's counselors who pour into these guys. It's just a wonderful time to just see God do something amazing. At the University of Arlington campus is where the camp is going to be, and so it's just a wonderful experience. And we're going to be taking about 50 students, and we're going to be chartering a bus, and we would love you to be a part of it. And so if you want to take a vacation week and come and be a part of what we're doing, basically your job for the whole week is to love your students. And so all the rest of the stuff is figured out and taken care of. So you don't have to cook, you don't have to do anything, but just love your students and be a part of their lives. And so we do need some adult leaders to come with us. And so if that sounds like something you'd want to do, I encourage you to do it. And let us know, because those spots probably will fill up quick like they did last year. So jump on that really quick. The dates are July 21st through the 29th, and so it's almost towards the end of July, so that way you have some time to plan. So put that on your calendar and let us know, and we will get you taken care of. That's really about it. I know this is kind of a long one, so I tried to keep things concise, but just know I love you guys, and let's finish the year well, and I will see you soon. Bye.